Boom. All right, let's go. Welcome to the first edition of the Robinhood blog with me in a little square. You see now I'm in a little square in the corner. So that's fun. We're switching it up. So now I can't see myself in the square, but I know you can see me in the square. So it's a little strange, but we're gonna work with it. We're gonna work with it. Excuse my attire. I know it's a little casual. Got back from the gym, took a little shower. I'm just getting comfortable. All right, so chill. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got. What do we have to update? So today was a roaring day, thanks to our good friend Tesla. Now, I can finally say, and I'm happy to say, that I'm no longer in the red on Tesla. My once great grand mistake at buying Tesla at $875 a share has now paid off. As a matter of fact, Tesla has reached that point where it was at, where I bought it. I actually, since it took its dip, I bought in one more share and I brought my average down just a little bit, just enough, to the point where, as a matter of fact, I'm actually up $70 total return. Today Tesla was ripping. Let's go back to the day. Out the gate, it was up 5% out the gate before we even started this morning, and basically just continued upwards all day. And what's crazy about Tesla is that it's resistant. Tesla seems to be resistant to the post market, to the after hours market. It moves after hours just as it does during hours. It's a fascinating stock. I heard somebody compare it to Tesla moves kind of like a cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrencies don't follow the same market standard. They just trade all day, all night, weekends, holidays, all the time. Cryptocurrencies just stay trading. So we are making back some gains. We are making back some gains today. As you can see, it was a huge day for me personally, for Tesla, of course, which is nice. So, but overall, we are still hunting. We are still hunting to get back into the game. I withdrew about $90. So now our starting point is about 6,700, and we are looking at 6,400. So about $300 to go before we're breaking even and punching through the surface back into profit lands, or where we lived for a brief moment, for a brief gasp when we first started this project. That was nice. That was fun. And then we quickly fell and started realizing the harsh world of the stocks. And now we've been sitting in the canyon for a while. We've been sitting in the canyon, but we made some nice progress to climb out today, thanks to our good friend Tesla. Now, I'm not helping myself. As you know, I bought in heavy to this thing called VIR Biotech, which ended up tanking, and I basically lost about $300 all in all on that. So that's not fun. A little bit, I think I lost $200 here and then $100 on my TD account, which I think I might close, because it's, I don't know, it's very complicated. I don't understand it. Not that I understand this too much better anyway, Mom. I know what I'm doing. Thank you. But, okay, some bad news. My heavy buy-in on Snap isn't paying off just yet. I'm sitting at an average cost of $17.34, and we were above that for a while. We were sitting up at $17.70, $17.80 at the most. Thought we were going to keep heading up, but we took a dip today into the 16s and then rebound up to $17.17. Hopefully it's a quick dip, and then we'll get a return to growth from Snap. I still think they have good potential. I like Snap as a business in general. I think I've said what I have to say. I believe in Snap above all. Bought in a couple of pens, one of our first buys, because they've seen steady growth. Not a lot going on there. There's 2 shares, a couple of test shares. Here, our friend Peloton, which we've had for a while, still not doing what I have expected it to do. Basically, my plan, my vision is that basically I had bought it at one of its dips. See, it has this mountainous up down trend. I thought I was buying it at a dip, and then I would see a return up to a 33 or even a 36, so that I would be able to sell off all those shares, make a quick profit. Still haven't seen a return to that pattern. Of course, just as I buy it, as soon as I buy the stock, it breaks pattern. But that seems to be the luck that I have. What else? I had a test share in Selecta Biosciences. I had a test share in them. I've been watching them for a little while. Not a lot going on the not a lot going on there, but they have had a steady upward growth for 3 months straight. Now, if you open up to 5 years, it's been a pretty wild ride for Selecta Biosciences, opening at 15, heading up to about 26, and then sliding all the way down to about into the ones. So a little bit volatile. I guess I'm coming to learn that the biotech companies are a bit volatile and maybe not something to touch, but that hasn't stopped me from buying 35 shares of Selecta Biosciences. Why did I buy it? It sounds like an interesting operation they have going on, engaging in the research and development of nanoparticle immunomodulatory drugs for the treatment and prevention of human diseases. I've heard about the nano biopharmaceutical movement. I think it is a technology that will become more mainstream in the future. And so I'm intrigued by the idea of the company. I'm intrigued by the idea of the company, and there could be some potential there, I think. So we'll see what happens with that. We are up from where we bought it at. It's not saying much. I just bought it today. We'll see how we move with that. Not expecting super fast movement, but we'll see if that growth continues over the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks there. Now, here's where I'm also not helping myself. So we made back huge gains on Tesla. Realistically, I should have been able to break even if I didn't fuck up with VIR. Honestly, that alone would have had me up. I also had heard about this DGAS, Velocity Shares, inverse natural gas linked to S&P natural gas index. Don't know how it functions, really. I guess they track the growth of natural gas and then tie an inverse stock to it. I don't know where the value for that stock comes from. There's a lot of economics that are still beyond me, and sure beyond most people. I'm sure a lot of the people that own this stock or that operate in and around this stock don't quite know how it exists either. On a deeper philosophical point, that's what I'm really referring to. But of course, as soon as I buy a share of DGAS, it takes a precipitous drop. So I have 2 shares at 256, dropped way down to the 230s, and that's where we sit now. So down $40 there. We have some work to make it back. It has been a steadily rising stock over the last 3 months, so I'm not too worried. I think we'll be able to make these gains back, make a profit on DGAS. Not worried about that. And I also, since I'm a cheap fuck, I wanted to get into the crypto game. I've been looking at it. I like the idea that it trades, over the weekend, over holidays, so you don't have to, sit around twiddling your fingers waiting for the market to open again, because it's fun. And there's money to be made in Bitcoin, in crypto, of course. That's the main reason. So what did I do? Of course, I bought it at a high. And as soon as I bought it, same deal as DGAS, dropped all the way into the 300s. So I suck, clearly. I ended up, again, I like to hedge, or I like to, I don't know what the word is, to prop my purchases by, if I've bought in too high, and then we right afterwards take a precipitous drop, I watch and wait for it to bottom out, and then I try to buy it again when it's low. So I cut basically cut the price down a little bit, so I don't have that much to make up after the fact. So I did the same thing with DGAS. I did the same thing with Bitcoin Cash. So again, sitting down. So I basically have tied it to the value, or even a little more. So I have 1.5 shares, 1.5 Bitcoin Cash. I'm a cheap fuck because I wanted to say that I own Bitcoin. So I bought the cheap version. Okay, I bought Bitcoin Cash, the knockoff version. But it's Bitcoin nonetheless, and it will hopefully show some growth. Interesting. Now I'm looking at the cryptos that I'm monitoring here. Dogecoin as well. That I have a heavy share load in Dogecoin. It's one of the highest grossing highest grossing cryptos that you'll have, selling at $0.0028 a share. Look out for Dogecoin. But now that I'm looking at it, they seem to be following a similar trend. I mean, I'm just noticing this now. I don't know if maybe that's a coincidence or if there's somehow the cryptos are all tied in together. Someone who knows what they're talking about would probably smack me right now. But that is that. So I fucked up a little bit. But overall, it looks like our purchase of Tesla is going to end up saving us, at least right now in the short term. It is saving us, and as we've been watching, as we've watched the video, Tesla has continued to grow as it just does. It doesn't give a fuck if it's on market hours or off. Tesla just seems it's an unstoppable force. It's an unstoppable force, and we love you for that, Tesla. Thank you. And yeah, now I'm in an interesting position where I'm profiting off Tesla. I'm up to 80. Wow, last time we checked it was 60. Now we're up to 80. Hey, get the money. Yeah, so now I have to watch Tesla closely. So now I'm making profit. I don't want to not make profit on Tesla. So we will see what happens. I don't know exactly at what point I would sell it. Maybe I'll just hold on to it indefinitely. There's rumors that Tesla is geared to go up into the thousands and beyond. But there's also rumors that Elon Musk is going to buy back all of his Tesla stock. So I don't know how that would affect things. Meanwhile, Tesla breaks 880. And we are feeling good with an almost $90 return on Tesla. And yeah, maybe this was a bit of a long update, but things are complexifying. Indeed, they are, and we're feeling good. Hopefully, next time we check in, DGAS will have rebounded, and Bitcoin Cash will have continued on its upward. Well, so basically it dipped down all the way to the 380s and has started climbing back up again. So hopefully we continue in that direction with Bitcoin Cash as well as DGAS, which I think will return to normal, and we will keep watching Celd, our nanotech, our biotech company, Snap as usual, Tesla doing its thing, and now we have some crypto in the game, so that's always fun. All right. That's going to do it for this episode, this version. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, if you want to discuss stocks, then let me know, and we'll get into it and get ready for the next episode. It's always exciting. Hopefully we'll be able to say we're in the green sometime soon. That would be fun. I just got to stop fucking up. That's all. Hey, look at that growth, baby. Look at that growth, baby. All right, and that'll do it. That'll do it for now, and we'll see you next time. Bye.